Actually, someone asked me recently, in fact, the guy who told me that story, his name's Dennis, and he asked me why I didn't write any nice, simple poems. I'm working on it. I'm going to get there. That's like a goal now. But I thought this next one, I think this one's I think it's kind of nice and simple. you let me know what you think. How do we want to do this? What order? Yeah. This one, Ellen sort of reminded me of this one too. It's about my visit to England, and for some reason when I met Ellen today, I opened the package I just purchased at 7-Eleven and asked him if he wanted some crisps. And I thought, wow, I haven't said that since I was in England. But of course he knew right away what I was talking about. So this is a poem I wrote when I was in England. We were visiting a lock on the Thames, and the lock keeper, I think that's what he's called, the lock keeper, was telling us the story of the Thames. Now, the Thames used to be quite polluted, but they've cleaned it up, like, amazingly, because it is one of the few sources of drinking water in England. Despite all the rain, there aren't really that many rivers, and especially not large rivers. So he explained to us, by the time it got to Windsor, that's where we were close to Windsor at the time, that every drop of the Thames has been through a human body at least 9 times. So by the time it gets to London, they're at least 10th in line. I thought that was fascinating. And then there's the scientific fact that all the oxygen we have on the Earth is the original oxygen that was created here, right? That's it. We have a set amount, right? At least that's what scientists say. So this sort of plays off both those things. But it is called The Red Leather Coat, which of course I always think of Candace in her leather coat in the winter. Where is she? Where'd she go? Lost her. Making a poetry deal, eh? Yeah, there we go. The used car salesman's coming out after all. Only not used. Okay, new car, yeah. All right. The red leather coat. Who breathed this air before me? Who wore the hole in the pocket of this second-hand coat? Whose hand was there where I am sewing now with red thread? This red leather coat I wear like skin lived before me next to a beating heart, and then followed the dancing pulse of another. And though I cannot ken who wore this coat before me, in my cells I sense a memory that whispers against my skin, in every bend and crease and hold, a short nostalgic song. The stars, the earth, the ancient green fingerless cells that made this air, do they know my hands thrust into this red coat? You who have known my touch, like music I will be with you, invisible in your skin. I will kiss you when you are afraid to die, and each breath we have breathed will go on, will become the air that some other lover draws in.